So good morning. We have a morning workout today for me. So it's 20 minutes. It's all I have. If I don't get it done now, I fear that I won't get anything done later. So that's where I'm going with this one. So if that is you right now, grab your dumbbells. We're going to do a quick warm up and then I'm going to start my timer for 20 minutes. Okay, so you know my warm up. To cover everything, we'll do some form of a walkout. We're going to do a reach, rotate, switch sides. Obviously you can split these up as you wish, and there are warm-up exercises under the under the videos tab in the app. So if you need some ideas, you can just go there. So how this one's going to work is that I am going to choose the exercises that I'm doing from each category. So you know that there's 9 categories. I'm going to do the power exercise first on its own. Once I finish that, I'm going to do the same thing as I did in previous workout, where I just superset most of the other exercises. It's going to be 20 minutes. I'm going to do the power exercise at the very beginning. I'm going to do that on its own for 2 rounds. That's all. Then I'm going to go into the rest of the workout and I'm going to do it in like a circuit fashion where I just do one exercise after the other. But the order that I do it is going to be, I'm going to do an upper body or a core or something. I'm going to break up the lower body exercises basically. So instead of doing squat exercise with a lunge exercise, with a hinge exercise, back to back, I'm just going to break those up by adding in the upper body exercises in between, just so that it's not legs, 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 and then all arms. So that's how I am planning this one. I'm going to start my watch and I'm going to do from starting just 20 minutes, rest as I need it, grab water as I need it, but just as many rounds through as I can do in the 20 minutes, and that's it. Okay, so the first exercise I'm doing for the power exercise in this one is going to be kettlebell swing. Kettlebell swing, but using a dumbbell. Obviously, you know all these exercises, if you need proper demonstration and cues and stuff, go in and go through the exercises. Today is just about getting through the workout. Okay, I'll drop cues in as and when I can. Okay, so I'm starting to 20 minutes. Get this started. And how I'm going to do the rep ranges is I'm just going to choose the rep ranges. So I'm just going to choose power. I always say 6 to 8 maximum. Everything else, I'm just going to choose a number that feels like pretty challenging. So I'm going to do probably like 10 to 12 of everything and just see how that feels so that I can move through them quite quickly. Okay, toes straight, hinge at the hips, drag back and snap. 1, 2. So that's 8, and rest. I'm just going to have a quick little rest, and whilst I'm resting I'm thinking what is the next exercises that I'm doing. So I know that I'm going to be doing dumbbell sumo squat, then I'm going to go into the half kneeling shoulder press, then I'm going to go back into, I'm doing a curtsy lunge, then I'm going to go back to the upper body exercise. I'm going to do a single arm row, then I'm going to go back and do my hinge, I have to think because I can't remember exactly what I'm doing, and then work my way through then to the core, carry and cardio version. And I'm adding the cardio version in today just as an exercise. So I'm just choosing an exercise that's pretty easy to slot in. So I'll talk you through it as I go. Okay. So that's 8 of those done. So I'm going to go in now to sumo squat. So that's going to be wide squat position. Toes are pointed out. The main thing with this one, the knees follow the toes and you really dig your heels into the ground. So I'm going to start with just one dumbbell. I'm going to hold mine sideways and control it. gonna go straight into my half kneeling shoulder press. Core engaged. Switch. What you could do here, and I might in the next round, is swap this for just both knees on the ground and have both dumbbells, and you can do both at the same time, or you can alternate them, and that's just a good way of speeding the exercise up a little bit as well. Okay, so I'm going into reverse lunge now. So what I'm going to do is not a straight reverse lunge, it's a curtsy. So I'm going to step back, but I'm trying to get my foot to the outside of the heel in front. So I'm stepping back as if a normal lunge, but then this is the position, so it's behind here. That knee should drop behind to the outside of that heel. Nice and controlled. You need to have good balance and stability here. So this might not be the one that you choose within this category. Switch. Fail. Done. Then we have bent over row. I'm just leaning on my knee. You can lean on a chair, table, whatever. You can see I'm rowing back towards my hip, not up to my ear. Good. And then my hinge version is a glute bridge. I'm going to use the dumbbell on my pelvis. Ribs down, tuck the pelvis under. Lift and squeeze, drive through your heels. Don't be scared to pause here at the top, really feel it, instead of just going for fast reps. Since I'm on the ground, I'm going to do my core exercise. So I'm going to do sit-ups with a weight. So what we're going to try and do is pull the ribs down as we curl up. Control on the way down. Ribs down and control. And done. Also choosing my carry or slash carry cardio exercises as efficiently as possible. So I'm just going to do lateral bear crawl. So it's just like go to one end of the mat, come back, and just set yourself maybe doing that for 2 lengths if you have space. So depending on if I'm going to hit anything, you'll just come back. Knees down, hands under the shoulders, small steps. And then the cardio exercise that I've chosen is mountain climbers again, just because it's easy. You can stay on the mat. It is a lot of shoulder heavy, those last couple. I'm just going to do 20 each side. Hands directly under the shoulders. Make sure my back is rounded so I'm not like this. And keep the knees low. 1. Okay, so that's one round done. So we finished the power exercise and then it's all the rest of the exercise. So it's 8 exercises. We're just rolling through them like that, alternating a lower with an upper. And I'm just going to grab a quick water and just go straight back in. The thing with a timer or as many rounds as possible style workout is that you can just go as many rounds, obviously, as you can do, but stop as you need to. You don't have to wait to the end of a round to grab water or anything. So you just keep rest to a minimum. Okay, I'm going straight back in again. Now I'm going to swap and I'm going to do, instead of one knee up, one knee down for the shoulders, I'm going to do both knees down, nice and tall, and press at the same time. And done. That one just saves time. Saves time on that exercise, and you can adjust the exercises as you go. Concentration is needed for these ones. Breathing out on the way up. Bent over row. Let's go. Okay, switch. I thought I was avoiding the sun and the heat, but no, it is sweaty. Okay, ribs down, tuck the pelvis, and squeeze. breathe out at the top. Squeeze your core. Good. Swap that out. In for the other dumbbell. I'm going to go into sit-ups. If the weight is too heavy, you can just do these body weight. Just focus on curling the abs. Especially because the end of this workout is quite shoulder heavy. Just think about rounding your back in these and not having an arch go through your lower back. Okay, lateral bear crawl, 2 lengths of the mat until you hit a table. Small steps. This one really hits your core as well, as does mountain climbers. Shoulders and core theme. Okay. And burn. Burn, burn, burn with those. I'm going to grab a quick drink, round 2. Doing good, 2 rounds done. We'll not get a full 3rd round done, I don't think, but I'm going to start it anyway. And if you're trying to get as much out of your workout as possible in terms of weights and full body, you can just focus on the upper and lower exercises if you're really stuck for time. So let's say your power exercise, and then the first 5 after that. They would be your key movements. Okay. Let's go. Okay, shoulders. Let's go. Shoulders are feeling it. Okay. Curtsy lunges. Whew, switch. You can tell I am really just focused on getting this workout done as well. So you're just following along for some moral support. bent over row. At least we know this is the last round for sure. What you should be doing with these is making sure you're matching the reps. So let's say if you're doing 10 on one side, make sure you're doing 10 on the other. And always start with your weaker side. If you know your left arm is weaker, start with your left so that you don't end up doing way more with the other arm that's already strong. So you can just maintain the strength in the stronger arm, but try and get the weaker one to catch up. Ribs down, breathe out. And play around with your foot positioning here if you don't feel them as much in your glutes and if your quads or your hamstrings are taking over. Time for our sit-ups. Breathe out. 4. Round your back. And that is 19 minutes and 55 seconds. So we are leaving it there. And I'm genuinely in a rush. So you have just done my quick morning workout with me. And I hope you have a good day.